All right, we ready? Where's David? Waiting for a thumbs up from David. Where's he at? Oh, there he is. David, we good? Stream? All right. Good afternoon, Charger Nation. I am Nancy Beatty, the Director of Athletics here at Providence Day, and welcome to a very special signing here for Providence Day. Today, we are here to celebrate 4 exceptionally talented student athletes and their commitment to continue their education and athletic careers at the next level in the next few weeks. I would like to give a warm welcome to our families and friends and also to the local media that's here to join us for this special occasion, and a special hello to all of those people who are viewing us via our stream. As a director of athletics, one of my goals is to help create moments and experiences for our students and coaches that will have a lasting and positive impacts on their lives. We have been blessed at PD to have the partnerships of our families and teachers who work tirelessly together to provide the platforms for these moments. It is these partnerships that produce what we call the special sauce at Providence Day that no one else has. We are unique, and we are always in the pursuit of excellence in all that we do and our relationships. For these 4 young men and their families, our partnerships have helped create, in my opinion, a storybook moment. A storybook definition is denoting something that is idyllically perfect, as things typically are in storybooks or fairy tales. On behalf of the athletic staff, we have grown fond of this group, and we are grateful to you and your families for allowing us to be part of your story. From the Panther turf to the green grass of Georgia, congratulations on all of your accomplishments thus far. Congratulations on your storybook finish and to an illustrious high school career. So without further ado, please welcome to our stage to introduce our 4 special guests, the 3-time state champion coach, Chad Greer.
All right, this is not going to be easy. I've been practicing staring in the mirror, trying not to become emotional. I already feel it. It's a different deal. I think they said the over-under was 10. I heard it break today. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Is my goal. These are the 4 of the best young men and best football players I've ever coached, and I've done it long enough to be around a lot. Been around a lot of great kids, but it takes certainly more than these 4 guys, and they'll tell you that, and it's really cool to me to see in an off-schedule day how many of our coaches showed up that aren't on-campus guys. We talk about our football family. That's what it is, and I see teachers that made an effort to be here. Thank you, guys, and then teammates. It's just our football family is very real, and these guys have been a part of the foundation of that football family at Providence Day since I got here. So their journeys have been very unique. They're different, but there are 3 characteristics, as I thought about this, that really bond them together. Work ethic. Every one of these guys are tireless workers. I mean, they live to improve and to get better. They're team focused. I was running a little bit late because I wanted to go pull up some stats. We never talk about stats. I've never had a stat conversation with one of these kids, not one, ever. And they've got big numbers. I had to find out what they were. It's a lot. It's a lot. But they're all about team. They're all about winning. And then the last one is they're hyper-competitive. There's not anything that you want to play these guys, and they're not going to play to the death. I mean, they're going to try to beat you at everything, which that permeates through our entire program. That's a key part of one of our core values, and these guys exemplify it. As a class, so it's our first 4-year class since I've been here. Keep in mind, the first year of COVID, we played 6 games. What they've done is nothing short of remarkable. They and their teammates and our whole family, but these guys have clearly been the catalysts and the leaders. 36-7 record over 4 years, 31-2 over the last 3 years. Both losses they avenged in a state championship game. It's pretty strong. 4 conference titles. I'm actually going through old yearbooks now trying to validate this, but as far as Max Preps, it only goes back about 20 years, And I need to find 2 more years where it could have happened. But as I understand it, in 48 years of football, we had never beaten our 3 in-city conference opponents in the same regular season ever. They've done it 3 times. We've never won a conference championship of any kind that I can tell. There's 2 years I got to verify, but certainly in the 2000s, they've won 4 in a row. We won 48 years of football at Providence Day, state championships in 86, 91, 2011. 45 years. In 3 years, they've won 3. It's amazing. It's beyond anything that I really can get my head around how well they've done and what they've done to lead us. National ranking for the first time ever last year, as high as number 19 in the ESPN Top 25 this year, finished in the top 50 in both major national polls. Sweet 16 champions for the first time last year. It's 106 schools in the observer coverage area. We're currently finished number 1, start to finish so far. Again, incredible accomplishment. There's so much great football in our area. Just a huge honor. They're great students, great leaders. Been really fun to coach. So with that, we'll start as they're on the table. Brody Barnhart. Brody is, I tell you, everybody's journey is unique. Statistically, he's a do-everything guy. 339 tackles, 14 interceptions, 2,700, almost 3,000 all-purpose yards, 19 touchdowns. He could do anything. Now, he came to us, he really was a running back. And I tried to talk to him about playing defensive back, and he's like, well, man, I'm kind of a running back. I want to be a running back. I've had every coordinator in the state of North Carolina at the Power 5 schools say he's the best safety in the Carolinas and easily one of the top in the country. He's a great punt returner. He's a great kick returner. He was our holder. The things that I would tell you that really stand out for me as a freshman, we hadn't beat Charlotte Christian in 11 straight games. And we refer to those guys, with all due respect, to the school down the street, because for 11 years, 11 times in a row, they'd beaten us. And our guys were kind of intimidated by them. And we had to change that. So we just wanted to, hey, man, it's just a school down the street. They're not monsters. They're very good football players, but not monsters. We're playing them with the nationally ranked track guy on a kickoff return. And one of the questions people had about Brody as a defensive back, could he run? Brody ran this guy down, not at an angle, from straight behind, ran him down and made his touchdown saving tackle. We got off the field. It was a huge play in that game for us to end up winning and beating them for the first time in 11 tries. We're out of 12 games. Truly a versatile player, one of the most versatile athletes I've ever coached. He's got that dog in him now. You guys know. He'll hit you. Plays with intensity, plays with passion. He's one of the very best football players I've ever had the pleasure to be around. He's a really great kid, too. NC State's getting a heck of a player. I was fortunate to know Tony Gibson, the DC there, and when I tell you that it's a perfect fit for Brody and how excited Gibby is to get him, no doubt Brody's going to have a great career at NC State. So with that, introduce to you, congratulations on your signing with NC State. You want to sign your paper, and we'll introduce Brody Barnhart.
All right. So first off, I just want to congratulate my peers, Jordan, Channing, Jaden, on their amazing accomplishments. Next, I want to thank the great football staff we have at Providence Day. Coach Hickson, Coach Repka, Coach Walker, Coach Green, Coach Corio. I appreciate all that you all have taught and done for me. Coach Greer, I want to thank you for challenging me to be the best player and person I can be. Marcus, I want to thank you for being by my side for the past 10 years and for teaching me how to be mentally and physically tough. I want to thank my grandpa for always being my #1 supporter and for always being there for me for anything. London and Gabby, I'm very grateful to have 2 amazing sisters that care as much as y'all do. Now I want to thank the people that put me in this position. Mom, thank you for all you have done for me and always pushing me to be great. I love you so much. Dad, you have taught me everything in football and life, from coaching me in Powerhouse, driving me to practice every day, workouts, 7-on-7, camps, the list goes on. You have invested in this just as much as I have. Thank you for keeping me humble as you are consistently pushing me to meet my goals, but also celebrating my achievements. I can truly say I would not be in this situation without you. Thank you and love you, Dad. Lastly, I want to thank Coach Defo, Coach Gibson, Coach Doran, and Coach Doran for giving me the opportunity to follow my dreams and play football at the next level. I can't wait to get to work. Go Pack.
right. Channing Goodwin. So Channing and Brody both were the first. They both started as freshmen. So ninth graders starting on a very good team and a tough year to do it with COVID. Channing is statistically, to get this out of the way, is pretty amazing. His consistency over 4 years, 193 catches, 3,047 yards, 38 touchdowns. What Channing doesn't get enough credit for is we needed a safety last year, and it started off as, hey man, can you play third downs for us and just give us a chance? I mean, we know you can do it. He was really, really good at it. So good that the University of South Carolina, who for whatever reason, no offense to Coach Beamer, it's your own fault, but they wouldn't offer either one of these guys receivers. But their DB coach came to the game and said, if he makes one tackle, I'm offering Channing as a safety. And he had more than one tackle. He played great. But he ended up playing, instead of in every third down kind of situation, ended up playing every down. Ends up with 6 picks, about 50 tackles, had 2 picks, I believe, in the state championship game. Just was a phenomenal defensive back. But he's going to Michigan to play receiver because he's really, really good. I've watched his work ethic. He's improved every part of his game. He's tough. He's strong. He's mentally and physically tough, which is a big part of what our program is. He's handled adversity as well as anybody. He's played hurt. He's played tired, never complained, just a consummate teammate and a really, really good football player. Channing, very proud of you. So proud I had a chance to coach you. You know I love you. With that, congratulations on Big Blue, and welcome Channing Goodwin.
All right. To kick things off, I'd like to thank all you guys coming out to support. It means a lot. And then first off, I would like to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, because without him, none of this would be possible. I would also like to thank my peers up here and my brothers with me today. You know, we worked hard for this, so I'm proud of all y'all. And then, so to kick it off, ever since I was a kid, you know, I've always dreamed about a moment like this, being able to play at the next level. And then up until this point, it's been a long, hard, and fun journey that has helped shape me into the young man that I am today. There's been plenty of people along the way that has helped me so far up until this point that I'm extremely grateful for. And then first off, I would like to thank all my teammates over there, especially SBU and the Snake. You know, I love competing with you guys. Every day in practice, you know, we make each other better, so I'll be forever grateful. Next off, I'd like to thank all my coaches, the entire Providence State coaching staff, from Coach Greer, Coach Birch, Coach Green, Coach Maddox, Coach Gates, Coach Walker, Coach Corey, Coach Witt, Coach Baldwin, Coach Collins, Coach Corio, Coach Hickson, and Coach Recca. I'd also like to thank my teachers here at Providence Day, helping me off the field as well, starting off with Ms. Courier, Dr. Jordan, Mr. Lee, Ms. Gowan, Ms. Mixon, Ms. Bray, and Ms. Whalen. And then lastly, I would thank the people up here with me today and my siblings over there. To start off, my siblings, I hope that I've done a good job for you guys, being a role model, and I'll try my best to continue being someone that y'all can look up to, and y'all can just always come to me whenever y'all need it. So I really do love you guys. To my dad, you've truly shown me what it is to be a man today, from every way you carry yourself in your life. And I wouldn't want anyone else as my role model. And I hope I can accomplish half as much as you. Mom, you're truly my rock. You're really one-on-one. And I wouldn't trade you for no one else, from everything you do for me and my sibling. So yeah. Sorry, I don't want to get teared up here. But yeah, I'll always love you for that, and I know I can just always come to you for anything. So thank you, Mom, and I love both of you guys so much. Lastly, I'd like to thank the University of Michigan for allowing me to join the #1 team in the country right now, Coach Harbaugh, Coach Bellamy, the whole staff. So thank you guys for allowing me to come one of you guys, and go Blue.
Well, I thought Channing was going to ruin it for me when he made his commitment at the house, he just, mid-deal, just lost it. I think everybody else did there, too. I don't think I was right for about 30 minutes. So thank you for controlling it a little better. Mom, it's okay. You let it go. Jaden Davis. Man, I get asked about this cat more than anybody I've ever been asked about, maybe even including my own son. Everybody wants to know about Jaden. And in fact, I had a call yesterday with a beat writer from up there about you two guys, and guy asked me, he said, hey, you got a few minutes to talk about Jaden and Channing? I'm like, yeah, I love talking about those guys. What time? How much time you want? Easy to talk about. So statistically, again, which I've really never done this, I do read all lengths and stuff, and thank you guys all for being here too. But so he's in top 10 of all time, Mecklenburg County, every statistical category is a quarterback. Here in the last 2 years, I didn't go back and try to find middle school film to figure middle school stats, but last 2 years as a starter, amazingly consistent year over year, almost looks the same, plus 70% completion percentage, 425 of 593, almost 7,000 yards, 86 touchdowns, another 5 touchdowns on the ground. Doesn't even begin to tell the story of who Jaden is. All the things we talked about before, toughness, integrity, work ethic, he just exemplifies all of it. And the cool thing about Jaden is, sometimes in a higher profile football program in a school, you have to overcome the stigma that there's always dumb football players or jocks or always just a football coach. And I will tell you about, again, evidence by the teachers here, how much I appreciate you guys and how much you've supported me and these kids. But with Jaden, it was immediate. I found out he was coming back the day that y'all came to my office. It was like manna from heaven. I got an early Christmas present. And teachers started seeking me out to say, we're so excited Jaden's coming back. We love Jaden. He's one of my favorite students, best students. And it's been consistent that way the second he got here to right now. He's adored and loved by everybody. Best story I can tell you today is I'm standing out there at the break, and this little kid's going into Miss Teague's room. I've never met him. I don't know who he is. He goes to Providence Dave. He's a young kid. He's got a great big giant bag of Chick-fil-A. He says, Coach Greer. And I was like, yeah, man, what's up? I will give you this entire bag if you will get Jaden a decommit. I said, what's in the bag? He said, like 30 chicken minis. I'm like, man, if it was 100, we might talk about it, but I don't think it's worth it. But everybody, he's so good with the kids on campus, the young guys, and that's just been fun for me to see all these guys are. I feel like what I can say about one, I can say about all, because they're all so similar how they've handled their whole career here. Jaden is he made me a better coach, made me a better person. I've used it notoriously hard on quarterbacks. I'm very thankful for Coach Cater and what he does here with the quarterbacks. Kind of insulates me a little bit. But honestly, Jaden, from as long as I've been doing this, the first guy I really never had a reason to go after. Because if he messes up, he just comes and says, I blew that, coach, my bad. And what do you say to that? He already knows. He takes coaching. He really made it hard to ever have a bad day with you, and I'm sure going to miss you. But thank you for being the leader you've been, weight room, locker room, on the practice field, and certainly on Friday nights. So proud of you. All the best for continued great success, and I know you have at Michigan. So with that, introduce Jaden Davis.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for coming out and showing your support for my teammates and I. Can't express how much I love each and every one of these guys up here. A lot of these guys I've known since middle school. So I'm going to try to make it quick, but knowing me, that probably won't happen. So first off, I'd like to thank God for being my source of comfort and my guide throughout my life. He's been there every step of the way, and I'm forever grateful for the continued blessing he brings upon me. To my teammates, words can't express how grateful I am for all you guys. Every day I walk in the lounge and see you guys' faces, I know it's going to be a good day. I love each and every one of y'all boys, and I can't express how honored I've been to be your quarterback for the last 2 years and your captain this past year. To my O-line, Johnny, Miles, Dave, Leo, Diego, DC, Langston, even the JV guys, all you guys have been amazing for me and my protectors and my bodyguards, and none of what we've accomplished this year could have happened without you guys. I can genuinely say there's no group of guys I'd rather have protected me or play with. To my best friends, Channing, Ship, JT, TJ, thank y'all for always being there for me, and y'all believed in me sometimes when I didn't believe in myself. To Coach Greer, thank you for trusting me with your program. You pushed me past my limits, and you did everything in your power to make sure I was prepared each and every week. It really feels like yesterday I was in your office telling you I was coming back with my parents, and you've surpassed any one of expectation I could have had. You know, coming back, I didn't know if we'd be close or anything like that, and you know, you've really grown to be one of my best friends, so I appreciate you, Coach. Thank you to all my teachers at PD. You know, I'm going to leave out somebody, but Ms. Courier, B. Lee, Mr. Smith, Dr. Jordan, Ms. Gowan, you know, Ms. Drinkwater, Coach O, all you guys have played an extreme role in my time at PD, and you've always made, you know, learning, you know, an enjoyable experience for me. To our coaching staff, Coach Cater, you know, he coached me in middle school, and it really feels like yesterday I was practicing in middle school when we had Porter and Jacoby and those guys, and you know, thank you for always being there for me, and the quarterbacks. Special shout out to, you know, the QB room, Z, Cole. I really hope I've been a role model to you guys, and our amazing coaching staff. Thank each and every one of you guys for preparing my teammates and I. You know, you've always been there. We truly do have the best coaching staff in America, and no, Coach Witt, my candy man. So I appreciate you, Coach. Yeah, you know, last and not least, you know, my family. Mom and Dad, the countless sacrifices y'all made countless sacrifices to provide me endless opportunities to be successful, and none of it's gone unnoticed. To my mom, I truly love you from the bottom of my heart, and you've been the best mother a son could ask for. To my dad, the countless road trips, flights, money you spent, etc., have brought about an unbreakable bond. And, you know, when I was younger growing up, I always questioned, he was always hard on me, and I always questioned why. And, you know, today I kind of realized why, and that was to prepare me for the real world and, you know, reach my potential, make sure I was successful, and put me in the best position to be successful. You embody everything I want to be in a man, and, you know, I love you, Pop. To my siblings, Katie, Michaela, Maya, Chase, and Jax, all I can say is thank you. I look forward to seeing you guys' faces after every game and hugging you. Y'all have been my backbone, and everything I do is for you guys. Y'all continuously make me proud, and I hope I do the same. And, you know, all I've wanted to do is be the best role model for y'all to look up to, and I promise to make our last name remembered. Lastly, you know, I'd like to thank Coach Harbaugh, Coach Campbell, Coach Bellamy, the whole, you know, Michigan family and staff and organization and university for providing me with the opportunity of a lifetime and allowing me to play at the greatest university in the world and the #1 team in the country. So with that being said, go Blue.
Boy, they're making it hard. All right. Jordan Ship, easy to read stats. We'll start with that. His 9th grade year, Jordan was hurt, frustrated. He'd been a middle school quarterback, and that's what he's been his whole life. And I will tell you a funny story that'll help me. So I'm just getting to know Jordan, and he looks like a big bobblehead. Big old head, skinny neck, skinny little body. He just kind of wobble around a little bit. He's hurt. He wants to play. He tells me how good he is. He'll tell me every day how good he is. Tell me every day. And I'm like, well, man, we'll see. I hope he's going to be all right. And but Steve, now I've been knowing Steve, his dad. If you don't know Steve Shipp, count your blessings. But he is a character now. He's one of the funniest people I've ever been around. And getting to see Steve, so Jordan's standing like a bobblehead on the side of the sidewalk. We're coming off of practice in COVID. He's hurt. He's frustrated. He's kind of discouraged. I'm trying to encourage him a little bit. And here comes Steve. And Steve said, let me tell you something. And he gets in the full Steve Shipp preach mode. He said, man, I don't care what you do. You got to toughen him up. You coach him as hard as you possibly can. Whatever. I don't want to question it. You can call me from the hospital. I'll go pick him up. It's fine. Whatever you got to do, you take care of him. I said, Steve, he's a great kid. But, he goes, nah, look, man. He ain't never fought nobody. He ain't never stole nothing. He's saying it like it's a bad thing. And I said, Steve, he's a great boy. I mean, what is wrong with you? So that started a journey I've been on with Shipp for 4 years. That man, he stole something. He has become truly like a son to me. Honestly, I'd be lying and say I feel that way about all these guys. I mean, it's just I feel a different attachment. I love our kids. We talk about our family. I tell them all the time, I'm going to treat you like I treat my own, which means I'm going to love on you, and I do. I'm going to hold you accountable. And Shipp, we've had to have some accountability talks, and but he's always responded like you would want a son to do that makes you proud. And statistically, 173 catches, 3,000 yards, 37 touchdowns. What he wants you to know is he is the highest QBR in the history of Providence Day football. Statistically, 10 for 13 with 4 touchdowns. It's pretty dang good in a running touchdown. But I think it was worth pointing out. I mean, he had 2 beautiful little gadgets this year. He threw 2 dimes on. I'll give you credit for that. But what he really gets credit for is, our quarterback goes down. Our backup broke his hand. We're playing at Christ School in a TV game. We've already lost twice. We're trying to kind of figure out we're going to be able to do this thing here. And Jordan, you got to play quarterback. We don't have a quarterback. And so we're in no huddle. We try to play fast. That's kind of been our MO. And literally every play, I'm having to call Jordan over, and I'll put my arm around him, and I'll say, here's what we're going to do now. And so explain what to do, and he'd go back to the huddle. I think we gave him like 2 snaps in practice that week as a just in case. Like, we're not going to get hurt. I mean, there's no way. So first quarter, he's in. And, man, and look, Channing is twin. They call each other twin, which makes their statistics are identical. They might as well be twins. But Channing made 2 great catches, had a catch and run for him. That probably boosted your QBR, by the way. He helped you. But those were good balls. But he led us all the way down to, just battled. I mean, it was an amazing, and the kids believed in him. I think that was really the turning point in our program to go from, hey, a good team that has a chance to really some greatness that was in here that got uncovered that night. And he took us down with 11 seconds left. We still debate this. I have film proof to quantify that he screwed it up. But we called a play that at the time I felt like was schemed up just right. Watched the film. It was validated. It was just right. It was wide open. And he said he just couldn't see him. He thought Caden Jones, the linebacker of school in Alabama, was in his way. If he threw it over Caden Jones, Chris Peel, now at Georgia, catches it, we win the game. Instead, he threw some wobbly duck that took forever to get out of bounds, and the clock ran out. But he gave us a chance to win. It was a thing, and the kids believed. And we had to run the football, and our kid, he made the kids up front believe that we could run the football against a very big front that, they knew it was coming, and we did it anyway. And that really, to me, was a turning point in our program. Kids really started to believe in each other, play for each other, not with each other, and he had a lot to do with that from that second forward. Been a huge leader. He's the guy that even as a first junior we've had here elected as captain by his teammates, captain voted for by their teammates. He took over the weight room in off season. I mean, he broke it down for 2 years. He's the guy that would break it down every day. He tried to hold his teammates accountable, held himself accountable. Best catch radius of any kid I've ever seen. I mean, he makes catches that, they say the great ones make routine plays look routine, and they make hard plays look routine. And that's kind of what he does. You almost get numb to the fact that, how did he catch that? Like, Jaden threw a couple balls. We were first kind of doing this. I'm like, well, that's on the track. And all of a sudden, Go-Go Gadget goes and gets it. And like, he knew. They just knew. They'd done so many reps together, 7-on-7, so much. They just knew where to put the ball. And what these guys, those 3 did together, I mean, there's certain plays that I don't know if we can run anymore. I mean, I don't know how we can run Atlanta without you. I mean, there's just certain things these guys they just connected so well with so many reps and such work ethic they're great friends and great kids, and it's been a joy to coach all of you. So I'm having to get away because you ain't going to be the one that caused me to lose this, but I do love you. I'm proud of you. It was hard for you not to follow those guys in Michigan, but you made a great choice for you, and you're going to have a great career at Carolina. Very proud of you, Jordan. With that, sign your doc and come do your thing.
Before I start, I want to say congratulations to all you guys. Y'all have been with me for most of this, and I love all of y'all like brothers. And of course, like Coach said, not going to Michigan with y'all was probably the toughest decision I ever had to make. But I'm rooting for y'all. And part of me will always be up there, and y'all know I love y'all. Brody, even though you're going there, I love you as well, and I love all of you guys, your families, siblings, all of y'all, and all y'all down there. I love all of you guys, and I appreciate y'all. Y'all have done a lot for me. Now, first and foremost, I would like to say thank you and show love to the man above. Without him, none of this would be possible. Secondly, I want to thank everybody for coming out, sharing a special moment with me. Next, I would like to thank my PD community from lower school up to my closest friends in the upper school and everybody in between. Coming to PD was definitely the best decision I've ever made, and all of you guys have made school fun for me every day. Y'all in the school always have a special place in my heart. Next, I want to say thank you to all my teachers and my advisor, Ms. Courier. You have done a lot for me, and I don't think I'd make it through freshman year without you. Went from not joining Advisee on Zoom to enjoying every day of it, and and you've done a lot for me. Y'all gonna stop texting me, bro. Next, I also want to acknowledge all the amazing faculty, Mr. Bynum, Mr. Hedinger, and also Mr. Kalishaw. Y'all have done a great job with the school, and I appreciate all y'all have done for me. And I just want to say thank you to you guys as well. Next, I want to say thank you to my parents. Y'all have done a lot for me. Y'all have been with me every step of the way. It hasn't been easy, a lot of ups and downs. And my extended family as well, Gangy, Ma, Nice. I really appreciate all you guys. Ronnie, and I love all of y'all. And just want to say thank you. Let me see. Next, AJ and Wiz, y'all have been little brothers to me for as long as I can remember. Watching you guys grow up has been just a crazy experience, and I hope I've done a good job being a role model, and just, y'all know I'm always here for you guys, and I'm not that far away, and I'm always one phone call away, and I love both of you guys with everything in me. Now, for Coach Greer, the earliest remember I have with Coach Greer is it was right after I just got hurt. On the way to the school from the doctor's office, and I told Coach Greer, he grabbed me. He was just like, I'm gonna build this program around you, and I feel like you've truly done that. You're a man of your word, and it's gonna be weird not playing with you, but I truly appreciate all you've done for me. You've become another father figure in my life, and I really appreciate you. Next, I want to say thank you to my teammates. I love all of you guys. Shout out UYOP, shout out SBU, Snake, Car Chronicles. I love all y'all, man, and I can't wait to come back and watch y'all perform at a high level. As a lot of y'all know, there's been many jokes between a lot of us, and I cherish every moment with all you guys, and can't wait to see y'all. I can't wait to come back and just watch y'all. To one of my closest friends, David Sanders Jr. over there. Ever since me and Dave first met in the MAC, you've been a brother to me ever since. From the first time you asked me to, take you to school to go get food, and just, I love you, man, and I'm just so happy for you and everything you've done, and you've truly became one of my best friends for sure. I know I'm missing Will. Will's not here, but shout out to him as well, but you've definitely became just very and just watch you perform. And yeah. Oh, and lastly, of course, I want to say thank you to Coach Brown and Coach Galloway for giving me an opportunity, and I just promise not to let you guys down. Go Hills.
So first off, I'm shocked that Ship and Dave are even friends, because if you heard the way they went after each other in the locker room, you would not believe they're friends. But that's the camaraderie these guys have built, man. It's just a great football family. Parents, I didn't say this and need to. Thank you guys. You've been amazing parents. When you've got superstar kids, I mean, you know, there's usually that parent, and you guys have been exemplary. I'm so appreciative of your support. Allow me to coach your children. They're just great young men. You've done a great job raising them. Thank you for letting me be a part of it. Appreciate that. We've got a couple special things in addition to this we want to do. The most prestigious, oldest, best high school all-star football game in the country is now called the All-American Bowl out of San Antonio, Texas. Used to be the Army game, but it's now the All-American Bowl. It's aired on NBC. It is the elite of the elite. There's typically about 100 kids that are chosen, or there is 100. And of the 100, I think it's like 65% of those guys end up making the NFL. I mean, it's crazy. They do a great job of picking the very best of the very best. And the very best typically go to that game. It's a great week and opportunity. So Jaden Davis was selected early and has been committed for a long time. And he will go down there as a quarterback on the East team. And we're just so honored and thrilled and proud of Jordan Ship being announced as a receiver for the East team. So as a coach and as a school, it's an incredible honor to have a player selected for this game. To have two off the same team goes back to just how much talent our team has, because as Jaden, they both alluded to, you can't play football by yourself. You depend on 10 other guys every single play to do their job. And because we had such a great program of support, the process you guys all have gone, you're part of making this happen for these guys. And just can't say enough good things about both of you, how proud I am of you. Go down to San Antonio and make us proud. I know you will just by being there, and have fun doing it. It's an incredible opportunity, incredible experience. So with that, I want to present their All-American jerseys to Jaden Davis and Jordan Ship. All right, and lastly, congratulations. That's a huge honor, man. It's a huge honor. So lastly, we have a really special presentation. Welcome, first off, Langston Wirtz. Thank you for all you do with covering high school sports for years and years. But a market like Charlotte, typically a market our size doesn't get the kind of high school coverage we get. And beyond what they put in the paper and online, it's the things like Talking Preps that you do, that you make a huge effort to invest in high school sports in our entire community. We're thankful for that. I appreciate you so much for all your time and effort with that. As part of that, Coach Sam Griner, who I consider a great friend, who's the head coach at West Charlotte, he's part of the Talking Preps crew they have, and I want to introduce Sam to you as a great man of God, I respect and appreciate, as a great coach, and as somebody's going to present our next award.
So he kind of stole my thunder a little bit. You know, he was growing a beard, and, you know, I was going to cut this thing a little short so he can get to his second job of being a Santa Claus down at the local mall. And, but, you know, he kind of messed me up with the shaved face today. This award is Mr. Football. We're going to give out Mr. Football. We've been doing this for 5 years, and you guys are the first time ever two-time defending champ. I'm going to talk about some of his stats. the one person that could have beat him, but you have to have a minimum of 20 passes. Jordan Ship, you fell short of that just a little bit, but you were up for the award, but you didn't have you have more completions, you would have been considered. Sorry. So, that's the only thing. Jaden Davis, congratulations, man. They always say to be the champ, you got to beat the champ. And last year he was our champion, Mr. Football, and no one came and defeated him. Some of the coolest things, just getting back there to watch you talking about your career, I became emotional. I felt like I was a part of your career, just the way you were able to communicate. Sometimes it's very difficult to win this award, especially being a quarterback. You're the most scrutinized position there is in all the sports. And you were able to do this. You were on the mountaintop, and you never came off the mountaintop. This is pretty amazing. 24-2 in your career here, your junior and senior season. Finished the 2 seasons as state champions. Revenged, they only lost during the season. As a junior, okay, you were defending champs. You won it here. It's pretty easier to play at home. This past year, you had to travel all the way to Raven Gap. Very difficult place to play. And literally, Davis helped his team rally from a 10-point fourth-quarter deficit, scoring 2 touchdowns to win the state title 34-27. Now, this is an individual award, but without his teammates, he wouldn't be able to do this. And we really want Mr. Football to be a part of a team aspect, and being a state champion back-to-back is a huge honor. Almost 7,000 yards in your career in just 2 seasons. Total of 91 total touchdowns, including the rushing. All right, and this past season, 3,370 yards, 43 touchdowns, and 13 games. And he goes down. This is the coolest thing, and this will translate at all levels. Literally ending his career with over 70% completions percentage. That is amazing. You give your guys a chance to win. You get them the football. And I just want to say congratulations. Our sponsor, Deer Park Water, we really appreciate you. And I wanted to present you with this trophy. If you want to come up here and say a few words and help me roll down this banner that will be placed in your gym. Thank you. That's your award right there. And I want you, we can sit this right here in front, but I want us to roll this banner. Yeah, there we go. We'll take it over here. Come on.
Kind of said what I wanted to say, but once again, I kind of put out a tweet when I found out, I won this award, and obviously this is an individual award, but this doesn't happen without the help of my teammates, and I can firmly say that I have the best receiving core, in the country. I feel like Jalen, Gordo, Ship, Shannon, Brody, everybody. Cairo, you helped me get better in practice. Yes, I know. But no, man, and the big, O-line up front, I always felt protected when I was behind you guys, and I can't thank you all enough. You only get credit, or you only get the attention when you're not doing your job, and I see you, Miles. Yes, you too, Miles. No, I just can't express, the amount of gratitude I have for you guys. I had the opportunity to go to, 2 different high schools, and it's a night and day difference just with the culture brought about by, Coach Greer. And, I really can't, express how appreciative I am of you all. And the defense for making me better. Coach Corio, our conversations. Coach Walker, our conversations, about how to attack different coverages and things of that sort. And, Coach Cater, you deserve a lot of the credit as well, Coach. Yeah, I appreciate my family, everybody up here. Y'all have all played, an enormous role in me accomplishing this achievement. And, this isn't for me. This is, for Providence Day as a whole. So, I'm glad that I was able to represent everything it means to be a Charger. And, I'm glad to be a Charger. So thank you, guys.
You know, it's pretty amazing, you know, the accomplishments he had for Mr. Football, but, you know, he started probably one of the greatest lines, and I hope y'all continue to do that, but with the school down the street. He's technically won, in 2 years, 3 games versus those guys, and that's a pretty big accomplishment. Like you said, losing 11 straight before he got here. One more great award. This is for Coach Chad Greer. We're going to do this a little bit earlier. We'll post this on the internet later on as well, but it's a huge honor. Shaw Observer does a great job covering not just North Carolina, but in the South Carolina, and they cover over 100 schools. And being named this year the Sweet 16 champions, congratulations, Providence Day. We got a banner for you guys. I'm going to need your help because you're tall. I'm not.
Well, that was it's a great honor, and hey, all you guys feel great about that. It's a tough thing to do. I don't think there's been very few back-to-back winners, and for us to do it as a private school is a huge deal, huge accomplishment. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you for your leadership over this. There's a class that has to come in here, so what we want to do is if you'll move to the foyer, we'll take pictures out in the foyer. Thank you guys for being here. Go Chargers.